Hey, good evening, good afternoon, traders, good afternoon. Hope everyone is having a good day. It's a Friday, typically very difficult day to trade, but I think we have had a decent run till now, right? Hello, Raghavendra sir. Hello. I am audible, right? I hope I am audible and everyone is able to hear me. Yep. Hey, Kailash. Hai. Just give me a couple of minutes. We'll just wait for some more members to join. We have approximately 9 to 10 members right now. We'll just wait for everyone to join us. Good afternoon, Rahul. Good afternoon, Rao sir. Hello, Harsha. Hi, Shankar, Anish, Chetan. Hello, Anirudh sir. How are you? We just get everyone on the hello. At this point of time, do not get into any trade. We'll just wait and see, right? Let some more members join. We'll quickly analyze the charts and we will get into our trade. Hello, Manideep sir. Cool. We have 25 odd people. Now let's get into the chart analysis, right? What is the chart trying to tell us? So look at the spot chart, right? First, we start always with a spot chart, right? And I'll look at both Nifty and Banknifty today, right? When we see the spot chart, what is the spot chart trying to tell us, right? Just look at it, right? It fell in the morning. We said we'll not rush till the closing candle gets taken down. Then we took a breakout, retest and breakdown, retest and breakdown trade, right? We took a breakdown, retest and breakdown trade. The breakdown levels were defined initially here, right? And now I am going slightly conservative, and I'll give you the reason also why we are going conservative. It's a sell on rise, yes, but we have to wait. We'll have to wait and take it at an appropriate level. Now if you see, right, Bank Nifty spot chart, it's consolidating. The problem is between these two zones. This was our target, right? Yesterday if you see my video, I had clearly defined the target as 43 540 to 550, right? This was our target. Now when we are looking at target, right, when it is getting sold off, where is the consolidation happening? Consolidation is actually happening exactly between the it's happening exactly in between, right? It's happening exactly in between these two zones, right? There is no clear cut winner at this point of time, right? If I look at this box, the consolidation is happening exactly in between. So the moment there is no consolidation, now today I'm not looking at open interest because this is the first day of the expiry, right? If I look at wicks, right, forget this big wick which formed in between, right? Typically in a selling market I can become more and more confident if the wicks also tends to fall. Good afternoon, Tony. Yeah, so wicks also tends to rise, sorry, not fall, right? Wicks is falling, right? So as the sellers are selling in panic market, the wicks should rise. Wicks is falling, right? Bank Nifty spot chart, when I look at it, is clearly not giving me any confidence to sell this market, right? Now when I look at the component chart, right, let me go to component. There is a very hello Unikrishnan, there is a very interesting thing when I look at the component chart, right? You look at the chart layout, 6 banks, right? HDFC Bank, right? HDFC Bank is actually, we were expecting a support to be taken near these levels, right? 1628 to 1632. HDFC is actually trading in between, right? Kotak is actually is taken a support. ICICI, we were expecting this breakdown and breakdown to go till 936, right? It has actually taken a support of this Marubozu candle, right? Axis fallen, we were expecting a support here. This support has come between 911 and 910, right? So then if you again look, right, like yesterday, the bank which is calling the shorts, right, is SBI. Now for SBI, this is a decisional area. You have 4 points gap, and then it can go all the way down to 565, right? So these SBI can contribute, right? Problem is SBI's weightage, right, in the index gets neutralized by this guy, right? We said this one can take a support between 1216, and I think I had given one below also, right? So this particular bank is not falling. This is neutralizing all the downward effect of SBI, right? Now between the biggies, right, I want at least one of them to support, right? Where support as in to come up with a big red candle, right? HDFC looks like in all probabilities below 1636 can go 6 points, right? This will give a good contribution downside to Bank Nifty. Now let me come to the component chart, right? So component chart, if you see, right, symmetrical triangle, right, I was looking at this, right, this trend line has actually now it's done its work, right? Do you see this symmetrical triangle, guys? I am still waiting and seeing where it wants to go. It has given me no clear indication in terms of where it wants to go, right? Problem is both 43500 CE and 43600 PE are trading below the VWAP. This one is far below, but this one is trading near its support range. Why is this support range important? This support range is, and see, when I say support range, right, this is the entire range where it can take a support. Why? Because earlier the candle was low, this is forming higher lows, right? This could be a support. Now this is where the buyers came in bulk, right? This is where the buyers came in bulk in 500 C, which is an institutional strike, right? If short covering in call has to come, right, these buyers need to start exiting their position. When will they start exiting their position? The moment it starts trading below 332, right? Right now I am saying stay neutral and sit in the market, right? Also, if you come back to Bank Nifty chart, this fell, it's going up, it's coming down, higher lows, lower highs. It's given a wedge formation, right? If it consolidates near 43,588 and between 43,588 and 550, the fall after 215 230 would be good, right? By that time I'm expecting VIX also to break out of 12.8, and then VIX can go right up to 13.08. this particular guy can come down and start testing 43,440, right? That would be one trade that we may get. That would be one trade that we may get. Guys, is it clear? Is it do you guys have any question there? Right, I hope there is a clarity in terms of how I am suggesting a trade right now. Currently it's in a no trade zone. It's a clear no trade zone. Components में SBI bearish है, बट SBI को सपोर्ट चाहिए किससे? ये सारी पेयर्स है ना एक्चुअली बुलिश होते जा रही है. ये सारी जो पेयर्स है ये बुलिश होते जा रही है. इट विल बिकम वेरी डिफिकल्ट बिकॉज आई पर्सनली एम सीइंग अ गुड इंडेक्स मैनेजमेंट टुडे. बेस्ट ट्रेड फॉर मी विल कम व्हेन मार्केट स्टार्ट्स ट्रेडिंग बिलो 43,605. between 43,605 and 538, if it consolidates and breaks down, it will give you a good move downwards, right? This is the story on Bank Nifty, right? So this is the first part of the story. Second part of the story is Nifty 50, right? Because Nifty 50, if I see, right, Nifty 50, and I'll stick to the spot chart first, right? Nifty 50, we wanted a target of 18,080. It has given, right? Now Nifty has actually given a good sweep, right? But unlike Bank Nifty, the recovery is nowhere close, right? So in Nifty, if I see, do you see this trend line? Right, it is taking a support right now, but ideally if this trend line gets broken, right, you see this place, right, this is a place that I want the Nifty chart, right? It's consolidating at the right place below trend line. If it consolidates in this range for 10 to 15 minutes below 18100, right, I am seeing a 50 to 80 points fall in Nifty for me, right, looking very clean for a short trade. It is looking clean for a short trade, right? Why so? You look at the components, right? Nifty IT is pulling it. It's a Nasdaq effect, right? How about news on Adani in Supreme Court on SBI on RBI observation will impact? We'll wait and see. It has negatively impacted SBI, but everything else is looking in under control, right? Now barring Nifty IT, the others, right, are all range bound, right, or they are falling. Importantly, FMCG and pharma, which are defensives, FMCG, pharma, healthcare are all falling, right? I would right now say just wait and watch, Nifty is looking interesting to me if I get a short trade in the condition that it forms, right? Nifty ka trend line, if you see, Nifty can, now for breakout, right, I need to wait. I ideally need to wait for it to sustain above 18156 to even think of a long side trade, right? Right now market is in a hold pattern. Let us give the space to market. It is not giving us any movement. We will have to wait and watch, right? The consolidation is happening. It's a Friday. The premiums may not move much. If you see, right, premium decay is going on the both sides, right? Guys, is this thesis understood? Please ask me any questions if you guys have. I am okay to take a pause here and explain it to you guys in detail. Don't be trigger ready even if it takes out the VWAP. We are actually looking at this spot chart, right? It is looking very dangerous right now to go long, right, because these are all the resistance points. So I am actually looking at one round of selling again to come, right? I am also looking for one round of selling, but for selling, right, the condition is not forming. No, Pravan, Nifty has not taken a U-turn. Nifty and Bank Nifty both are in between. How come both C and P are less than VWAP? It happens, Venkat. Generally, so if you're, so it's a decay day, right? VWAP is today's price only. So after the first movement, which was very volatile, right, in Nifty and Bank Nifty, there is no movement. So it's a clear cut. You can call it as a straddle sellers day, because people who would have sold in the money, right, or in the range, right, they would have made good profit there. Yeah, so Victor, below what number we should short Bank Nifty? I am personally hoping Bank Nifty to trade here, right? I want Bank Nifty to trade between 43,580 and 530. Once it breaks down 530, then I will short. Right now there is no long or no short in Bank Nifty, right? There is no long and no short, right? Long I would wait. I want 43,794, right? I want a solid body closing above this level, 43,720, and these all levels, right? And then I want to take a trade. Lows are not breaking in Bank Nifty as per your setup. Trading is respecting. How to identify the institutional strikes, sir? Krishna, institutional strikes are simply put, right, these are strikes which are 43,500, 44,000. These are round strikes in Bank Nifty. For Nifty you have similar round strikes. I am again saying, guys, do not venture into trade right now. You will get trapped both sides. The reason I am saying it is, look at the price action. Whenever this has gone above VWAP, right, it has immediately corrected 40-50 points. So above VWAP, do not enter a trade in CE also. It may trap you. Yeah, it will trap you, and just be very cautious. Just be very cautious. It's giving a low. See, as of now Bank Nifty is actually forming, it's a wedge, right? It's a wedge. Now when I say wedge, right, wedge means it's a compression pattern. It's actually forming lower highs and higher lows, right? This wedge pattern, right, typically when it is descending in nature, it gives a good breakout rather than breakdown, right? So I personally want to sit neutral and understand if I can get a trade. If no, then I would avoid. I would avoid at this level, right? Again, I am saying these breakouts have been failing on the CE side. Do not venture aggressively on the CE side, guys. Right, these breakouts have been failing on the CE side. Don't venture. We need to first take out these levels, the closing candle levels, right, and then only there is a good CE. It's okay, we will get it slightly expensive, but we don't want to enter a wrong trade, right? So till now no trade. I will see if I get a move above 427 in this CE, and then if it comes back to retest the VWAP, I have a place to put the SL. I will get in there. Yes, Venkat, both, right. I do directional option selling as well. Given many in this forum, right, they tend to do option buying. I am giving it for option buying. Option selling is slightly easier because at those levels, right, you can short options. The probability of SLs going out are very low. For instance, this, right, would have been a good option sell for me, 282 with a stop loss of 30 points. Right, components, as I was saying, barring SBI needed help. If you see everything, right, coordinated buying in these four, right, IndusInd was any which was, I was saying, SBI's negativity has been absorbed here. Do you see now how they trap option buyers, guys? Right, they would have trapped many people who would be shorting it consistently, right? It's actually breaking out. Let it give a solid body closing, right? I am just turning the chart to a 5 minute. You turn the chart to 5 minute or 15 minute. Once you get a solid body closing, you actually take trade in 1 minute, right? We wait and we see, guys. It's 2 o'clock. They have not given a closing above. I am again saying this VIX and this both are range bound. Past May, whenever they have actually broken the VWAP in CE today, right, they have actually, after one or two candle, they have come down 40-50 points, right? This setup right now is not inspiring any confidence in me to take a short side trade, sorry, long side trade, not short side, sorry. So I am still waiting. I am still waiting for this candle to close, right? We'll just wait. So see, the candle closure actually happened below the trend line. This is looking dicey. I am not see, the components are bullish now. The components are clearly bullish, right? The components are clearly bullish. Barring SBI, everything is showing bull side movement, right? I can, okay, wait, we will enter a call trade. Let it close above 429 and then we can enter a call side trade. Yeah, I will pick up a better strikes because this one is actually way above VWAP. I don't want to take a risk with such a big stop loss. Yeah, so I will enter this one around 361. Sorry, wait, what is, okay, I will enter this one around 355, right? My stop loss will be 330, right? I will enter this one around 355 and my stop loss will be 330. Again I am saying don't be in a hurry, wait, our setup is giving us a trade, we will take it, no worries. We continuously observe the component chart right now. Again, see, if you see components, right, Kotak is clearly looking at a breakout. Pivish, I have given the buying price at 355 and I have given the stop loss also, right. All these are breaking out, all these are breaking out. Yeah, supply zone is breached in Bank Nifty. It will come back and retest 43,741. That is where we will get a decent entry, right. Buying price is here 350 to 355 is buying price. Your SL is 330. Again, this move I am expecting to go right up to, once it retests, I am expecting this move to go right up to 43,876, right. So you will have to take your trade accordingly. We are still waiting, guys. We are waiting for our trade to get executed. Once it gets executed, enter and make a safe exit. So components, right, the chart, because the entry, okay, this is the strike that we are targeting, right, 43,600 CE. The entry will be around 355, the stop loss will be around 330, right, and the target for this one is around 465, Anirudh. We wait for our entries, guys. If it doesn't come in the range, don't take it. Your stop losses will be very big and I want to avoid big stop losses. The target, if you see, right, is limited, so it can stop anywhere between 819 to 900, right. That is my only worry, which is where I don't want to be very trigger ready right now, because if you look at the short term, right, we are actually in a falling market, we are trading pullbacks, suddenly we are now looking at a bullish side of trade. I want to be cautious while I am entering. Let's see 44,000 CE, is it above VWAP or is it below? Okay, it's also above VWAP. This has a run right up till 217. Okay, wait for the entries, guys, don't be in a hurry, wait for your entries. We will get a dip, that is where we'll buy it. How 355 is decided, Venkat? If you look at the if you look at this particular, okay, see, look at 43,600 CE. right? Do you see this level? This is how that it is identified. So I want a retest, and then I want a place to keep my SL. Again I am saying don't be trigger ready, because this market is very difficult to trade. This is going up without a retest, which is not a good sign for a trader to enter. It doesn't give you entry, rather it takes away your stop losses, right? So always don't be trigger ready, wait for your trades and then take it. Yeah, I am still waiting. So see, there is a retest which is possible, right? I don't want a bad candle here, but if it comes, we'll take the stop loss, right? But if you see, the VIX actually came down, and it's okay. Good news is Nifty is trying to trade above the resistance, right? Above the trend line resistance, which is good, because Nifty and Banknifty, if they go coordinated, this also helps the movement to be unrestricted, guys, right? Yes. So guys, basis the request, right, that we have been receiving, right? These are the setups we trade on. There are in fact 5 to 6 to 8 setups that we trade on, right? So what we have done is we are actually bringing people together for a learning program, right? That learning program, and again we don't want a very big batch, right? So it would be restricted to 35 to 40 members. I think that should be good enough for from a learning standpoint. So there is a mentorship program that we have launched in case anyone wants to inquire about it, right? Nearly 28 members have 28 to 30 members have already registered. So if anyone wants to know more details about it, you can reach out to the support group, right? There is a curriculum that we are going to follow. So there is a setup, and we are working on uh, the execution, right? And the idea is to not overwhelm someone with what we do as the only thing that they should follow. What we want to do is we want to reach out to people, teach them setups, teach them candlesticks and everything in a right manner, and then work with them to set their process in place and refine their setups, right? So that they can trade naturally in a free manner, right? So we don't want them to follow one size does not fit all. Everyone has a different characteristic. Sure, sure, Shankar, we will do it. Shankar, just reach out to support ID, someone will share the link with you. So the idea is to get sorry, just give me a minute, there is a yeah. We come back here, right? HDFC. So if you see, right now, these are the pairs, right? You have HDFC and Kotak, ICICI and Axis, right? This is your opening candle, right? Opening candle has less of a significance, right? The reason is, I always say, right, opening is always done by amateurs, closing is always done by professionals, right? Closing candle has more importance than an opening candle. Opening was any which was gap up here, right? So closing candle, now it's starting to trade above it, right? So this one will act as a support, right? Here again it's going above closing candle. SBI continuing to be bearish, but rest all right. IndusInd also above 1239 is bullish. HDFC needs to actually push it up, right? Good news is it has broken the trend line. Good news is it has broken the trend line, right? But of all the 6 components, right, Kotak is actually outperforming, right? Kotak is outperforming. This guy has a resistance here, and if it consolidates, right, and breaks out above this level, let it, it's a good pattern. If you see, right, had formed a W kind of pattern, it is consolidating. It should not form a sweep candle, rather in the next 15 to 20 minutes, if this guy manages to close above the trend line, this trap candle, right, and trap candle setup I have taught in my YouTube video through Reliance Medium, right, exactly in between the swing, this trap candle gets taken out, HDFC can give 8 to 9 points. Right now, these are all probabilities, guys, that we are trading. There is nothing assured. That is where I am saying we wait and we take our trades. Right? This one is getting ready. It is triggered now. Guys, it is triggered now. Right? It is triggered now. Yes, it's a trap candle, Utkarsh. Right? It is triggered now. 362, right? It has to close above 376, right? It will give a good movement. 366, guys, it's triggered, right? 369, right? At least you guys have a space. See, I said you do entry in the right place, market will give you a space to exit or at least trail your profits, right? It gave us 14 points, right? It gave us 14 points. It gave us a space to put our trailing stop loss or our stop loss, right? Many people had a complaint that they don't get to take trades in momentum. I hope some of you guys are seeing live, right, how you can take those trades. Right? I hope you guys are seeing how to take these trades in a live market. I am suggesting levels in advance. It is not done after the move is getting concluded. Now my thesis is very simple. I need a closing in 5 minutes above 372. If I get that closing, I am in the game on this trade. I am in the game on this trade. I will trail and then I will try it. Once this candle goes above 391, my targets of 460 will be realistic, right? See, again, this has given us 21 points, right? Almost 1:1 is done. Guys, if this candle closes above 393, right, we stay in the trade, else we wait and watch. Guys, I hope no one is trapped on the short side as I mentioned, and long side mein we have done our 1:1. For people who are part of the mentoring batch and are learning, please now trail. We have done more than 1:1, guys. These are live trades that we are taking. These are all discretionary and I want people to not go home with losses, guys. Do you understand the virtue of patience? I always say in trading, be very patient. You will get your entries. Yes, market is trading at 404. I don't want to get there. I want to get in where market will come to me, right? I don't want to chase market. We have done more than 32 points, guys. We have done 40 points done, guys. Trail, I am waiting for 404 above. Multi-lot players can exit some lots here. Above 404 now, hold the other quantity. You will make bumper profit. Guys, I am again saying trail. We have booked 43 points. 1:2 is nearly done. 1:2 is nearly done. Guys, 1:2 is nearly done. Trail now. Right, I am now focusing on learning. Right, I am now focusing on learning. I hope everyone who has made money is now not giving it back to the market. Right, I hope everyone who is okay, guys. Now I want to focus on learning. I don't want to focus on this call. Such calls happen throughout the day. I am not worried about such calls actually giving returns, right? This will happen if you learn. It will happen every day. I am seated here, I am trying to teach you guys the same concepts, right? Exit now, guys who have come for learning, exit. Others, multi-lot players, now hold your trade, right? If you like this live trade, please give us a thumbs up, right? Please give us a thumbs up. मैं कोई जादूगरी नहीं कर रहा, मैं न कोई आपको आगे पीछे टॉप बॉटम कैच करके कुछ बता रहा हूँ, मैं तो आपको एनालिसिस करके लाइव ट्रेड्स लेके दिखा रहा हूँ, राइट? हाउ वाज दिस? I had drawn a demand zone. I sat with you personally. I said this zone has to be retested. I said this trap candle which is forming right here and here, right, is both a way of introducing sellers, right? It is a way of introducing sellers, and once this touched our demand zone, right, we buy it. I am not saying this will always give you profit, right? Killer entry, bro. Cheers. Thanks, guys. See, again, I am just telling things in advance basis my experience. It is the hands that are executing the trade, are making the profits. It's the gut of the trader, right? Gut as in the heart of the trader who is able to hold on, right? Is making the profit, right? So again, these are simple setups that we see. Again, some of these have born out of my experience, right? Like you guys, I have also made lot of losses, right? Like you guys, I have made lot of losses in the market, and mother market has only taught me how to trade, right? So these are observations. I don't teach rocket science, right? I don't teach extremely difficult things. What I will do is I will teach you guys how to be a simple disciplined trader, how to execute high probable trades, right? And I always say, wherever I will enter, market will at least give me a place to exit my trades, right? Market has always been very benevolent to me. It gives me a place to exit, right? That's fine, Raghavendra sir, no problem, no problem, right? Even I do not have a power here today. There is some testing going on in HAL, right? And they have cut out the power, and they have cut out the network. I am actually trading out, doing this session out of my power backup, right? Thanks, Pivish, right? So guys, these are simple things, right? Venkat, did you understand now the power of entering at the right place, right? You had a question why. I hope I could address it through the session, right? Now again, take a step back, right? When we are seated in the market, right? In the morning I was short. In the morning I was short, right? I have also said in forums it's a sell on rise, right? But that was in the morning, right? Kill zone, which is the afternoon session, when it happens, you have to observe. Now when I am coming back and seated in the market, right, what is market trying to tell me? Can Nilay, irrespective of what you had analyzed, good, I gave you one opportunity to take your trade, you made your money, and now you either, if you want to short me, I will punish you, or if you want to come along with me, you go long, right? Clear cut. Thanks Abhilash, thanks, good guys. Again, with these points, don't be happy. With stop losses, don't be sad, right? Learn. See, again, we took a trade, a setup came, we took a trade, we executed, now that is done and dusted. Again, in market, don't be happy when your trades go right, don't be sad when your trades go wrong. Be sad if you have executed out of your setup, right? And then market punishes you, you have to journal yourself, right? This trade is a setup that I take day in, day out. It's okay, it's a repeatable. It's like if I wake up, right, I go brush my teeth, I do everything, right? It's as you have to treat trading like a natural thing, right? Which is where I am saying my endeavor of teaching you guys is not to give you very rocket science concept. अरे आप मेरे से पूछोगे, मेरे को फिबोनाची गान वगैरह सब आता है. But if I teach you, right, many of you all will get overwhelmed. I want to teach you things which are simple, which will come naturally to you. Trading, like many other things, has to come naturally to you guys. In front of system, when we are seated, right, it is high tension time, right? Your money, I am not paper trading, I am trading live with my live money, right? With my live money, I am also trading with you, right? So if a stop loss hits, it's gonna pinch me also, right? That is where trap candle, Abhilash, I'll explain. What you can do is you can go through the Reliance video once. I have actually explained in detail, but typically what happens in trap candle, right, in between the swing, a selling candle like a bearish engulfing or a shooting star is coming, right, and that induces, right, that brings people to think that market is gonna be short, right, in the direction where the trade is going, and there the market participants will inverse the position. These are trap candles, right? These are manipulation moves which are brought in the market to trap retail traders, right? For you, till the swing is not broken, this candle is of no use, right? This has to actually form at the resistance. Like this was a resistance, right? A trap candle formed at this at resistance for an intraday, but not here, right? This is a perfect example of how they form a trap candle. No worries, Venkat. I know for you 355 was a challenge because you were looking at a VWAP entry, correct? Right? But don't worry, you are part of mentoring, right? We will teach you when we actually go there, right? Right now, if I open it up, right, it will make it slightly complicated. The way there is one video which is due on demand and supply, right? I have to make it. I am also running short of time because I'm spending every day. I come in with an objective that I will kind of finish my session in an hour's time. It extends to 2.5 hours, and then content making, because it's very tricky market to trade right now, is taking a long time, right? So whenever I sit for bank nifty and nifty chart analysis, right, it is taking me good 1.5 hours, right? So I'm not just pulling rabbits out of hat and throwing any stocks there. It takes me a long time. That is where I say, please go through the analysis. It will add to your knowledge, because it is my 6-7 years of knowledge that I have gained, goods that I have picked up from various people, right? Some good mentors, some very excellent traders in India, some forex traders, right? And I'm pushing it there. It will definitely add value to you guys, right? So even for people who have not been able to join mentoring program, or who feel that they want to wait and watch, it's okay. Go through my daily analysis videos. Please join YouTube sessions as much as you can. Please go through our Telegram link. Intraday stock options, intraday bank nifty, positional, right? Go through all the trades. Wherever we are sharing logic, try to add value to you. It's okay. We created this platform for a reason, right? The platform was created to ensure that people are able to draw enough value out of the time that they are spending, right? So I did not want to create another Me Too platform where I just want to keep selling my courses, my products and everything. No, that was never the intent. The intent was to ensure, to show people that yes, money can be made from market in a disciplined way. You can take 2 or 3 trades in a day, right? And you can achieve your targets. You don't need to sit in front of system throughout the day. Okay, so you guys will all make money, don't worry, right? Just follow an appropriate discipline and take your trades. Yeah, good, right? So I'll come back to the learning aspect, right? I again said, so again I look at multiple things when on Friday, right? Many things are not clear, we look at multiple things, right? Now I was saying Nifty is also breaking out, right? Nifty is also breaking out. Do you see this in Nifty? Now what is the problem? Why did I take a bank nifty trade and not a nifty trade? Why did I take a bank nifty trade and not a nifty trade, right? This was the Maru Bozu, right? If you see 18144, this retested and this went all the way, right? The reason is, sure Manideep, I'll share it, right? The reason I took this was, I did not want to take this was, if you see, right, outside of this range, so 18144 to 18159 and 18184, this has a maximum 40 point range here, right, where it can trade. Whereas बैंक निफ्टी के लिए ना आसमान थोड़ा खुला है. कहाँ तक है? वापस मैंने क्या बोला था? between this range, right? So see, these are all supplies, right? 851 to 884, right? These are all the supplies. Thanks Raji, thanks. So these are all the supplies somewhere, right? Now where it will hit and turn, right, we don't know, right? But we know right now market has given us a bullish side of entry, right? So yeah, now BTST Maruti 9100 call. Now Maruti, right, who has given the call, right? Wait. So Infi, right, start, see Maruti, right, previous we had given it 8800, 8900, 9000. They all have given 4x, 5x, 7x return, right? My suggestion is now, right now, let market correct itself, right? Infi, I will come back and give you the logic, right? Infi is very simple here, right? If you see today, so Nasdaq is bullish, right? Nifty IT is actually, Nifty IT was due for a retest of the support. See, do you see this, right? Nifty IT is due for a retest of its support, right? This was the earlier trend line that I had given. It had consolidated here. Go back and see my videos. I think 3-4 days back, right, I said, no, I think a week back, right, this support, once it got broken out, right, it consolidated below, it consolidated at the top, right? Now this gap filling has been done. There is a trap candle that they have created in daily. They have come back, they have confirmed this support above this trap candle. This can go all the way up to 29112. Piyush, it's a June call, So stock options minimum, right, takes 5 to 7 days to mature and then give a breakout, right? So do not take any of these trades, stock options, where we are saying do not place any SL. Couple of things we have clarified at least 10 to 15 times on the Telegram, and last 15 days I have confirming it on this YouTube videos also. Only take it out of 10% of your profit. If you have not made profit through our calls, don't take it, right? And once you have made the profit, 10% you keep it, assume that this will become zero, right? Couple of trades would become zero, but 2 or 3 trades will actually go back and hit your it will give you multipliers which you can't even think of, right? So that is the perspective with which you have to enter these trades. Yeah. Sagar, hold PVR. These are all June, right? And yeah, these are all June strikes, right? These are all June strikes. Now, coming back to Infi, right? Nifty IT I have explained, right? Nifty IT I have explained. Then comes your Infosys chart, right? Which again I will explain, right? If you see Infosys, I had given one long around 1247, right? It went, it hit the targets. Now it is trading. I am just taking out the VWAP here, right? If you see, it's forming a base. Do you see this J hook pattern? There is a J, there is a hook, right? There is a J and there is a hook. About 1278, this one can rocket up by 50 to 100 points, right? The reason why we are confident also is there is a voluminous buying which has happened here. See the kind of volume which has got generated here. This is a buying candle after a sustained selling, right? This is a buying candle after sustained selling. Once it closes about 1286, it can show 1361 and 1384. Problem with stock options positional is they do not, indices, right, can give you time to enter and exit, right? Stock options does not give you time to enter. It opens gap up. There is some good news, right? It opens gap up by 50, 60, 80 points. That is where we recommend people to only take 10% out of their profit they are making through our calls and then make an entry there, right? It is more like a zero hero. It is more like a zero hero, right? And that is where we are recommending and only asking people to take trades if they have made entry through us. Okay, this is about Infi. Is it understood? Infi call is understood, the logic. I will go to PVR. Manideep, you had a call, you had a question. I hope your question is addressed through the analysis, right? Yeah. Now this one, right, again pattern wise, right, PVR, and I had explained this I think couple of days back I had explained this, right? So if you see, right, there is a steep trend line and selling, right, which has come here. Now there is a formation of a base here, right? There is a formation of a base here. Ideally this is a good area where it can take a support, right? Ideally it's a good area where it can take support, right? We are just waiting for this support to get confirmed. Again, once any day, right, its news will come, it will start trading above 1435, right? That is the reason why we have taken this trade. Once this gets confirmed, the targets are 1556 and 1706. PVR actually, when it moves, right, it moves 3-4 days together, right? So this journey will be covered in 3 to 4 days, right? That's the logic on PVR, right? I hope this is understood. Now coming to Indigo, right, the view is bullish. If you see at higher levels it is consolidating. This target is pending in Indigo. It's consolidating at the higher level. Still it doesn't break this range, right? 2183. Once it starts closing above this level, right, 2280, we are looking at the targets of 2380 to be touched here, right? Some bits of profit booking will come, but I think if it's managing to hold 2180, this one will go all the way up to 23689 and 2383, right? Concor. So Concor, right, it's a news based one, Venkat. Concord, right, it was forming a base at the support, right? You look at this, this is the support, right? First touch it came down, second it's actually boomed up, right? Now this support, if you actually look at this, right, do you see this trend line being followed, right? We are now ideally waiting for this. So see, there is a voluminous buying here, right, which happened right in September 2022 for disinvestment news, right? Now till it is actually trading above these levels, right? Last buying, right, last buying happened here. Post that there is selling is happening but with reduced volume, right? Now this Marubozu which has been created, right, I was ideally hoping this Marubozu 50%, right, to be covered today, right? So I am still on wait and watch. Ideally between today and tomorrow, if it closes above 636, sorry, 626, wait, it closes above 636, right, I would want to continue holding this call, else I would recommend you to exit on Monday. Victor, SL for Infi, it is open SL. These are positional stock options. These actually, there is a logic through which we identify and pick these trades. The reason why we only encourage people to trade it out of their profit is because these are highly risky trades, right? And there is no SL on these. So I always encourage people to only place 10% of their. Sure, Invincible. Invincible, my suggestion is, you have raised these queries couple of time. I also understand you have your YouTube channel, right? We are all in it for learning, right? You can skip these sessions if you are okay with it, or there is no compulsion, right? There is no compulsion. We are posting all the live trades, right? We are posting all the live trades. Members are taking, we are posting all the live screenshots. There is no compulsion. You can also skip these sessions on YouTube if you don't want to. What I don't want you to do is continuously you are coming on every sessions and repeating every time the same thing, right? That is what is kind of, now see, I have given you 3 times, right? I think 4th time if you do it, right, I would not encourage this behavior, right? I am not coming on your sessions and trying to disturb anyone, right? So please, people are here for learning. If you don't want to join for that, it's completely fine. You can make your call. I am completely okay with it, yeah? But please maintain sanity. You can, if you don't want to take it, it's okay, you don't join, right? We have not forced anyone to join, or we did not even want to start our mentorship program, right? You have so many issues with the trades, with the live sessions we are doing, right? I don't even know if you are taking live trades with us, right? But you are joining all the session to spread a lot of negativity. I have been doing live trades, right? If you are also so comfortable doing live trades, please come and do a live trade session where we can also join, right? And we will be appreciative of you giving live trades. Yeah, my request to you, please avoid spreading negativity. Yeah, please don't spread negativity. You join this from a perspective of knowledge. If you are not getting knowledge, you have said this 3 or 4 times now, I would encourage you to please not join this YouTube session. I completely respect your opinion. I completely respect your mindset, right? You can continue with your 3,500 rupees profit screenshots, but please don't spread negativity. All right? No, I don't want to block. See, he's joining. I hope he's joining and he's gaining knowledge, right? I have tried to explain him 3 or 4 times. By blocking it doesn't help. You have such people who would always come back, right? And I don't get perturbed by them. My only perspective is, in a session when we are in a flow, I don't want people to unnecessarily get blocked, because I want to teach. I don't want to unnecessarily create ruckus. Yeah, so fair. We will come back to Nifty analysis, right? We will come back to Nifty analysis now. Yeah, Nifty today, after 3 days of selling, right, has given a very strong candle right near its support. Guys, again I am saying, market is not positionally short, right? I have been saying this in my daily analysis too. Market is positionally not short. Please don't try to enter in a short side of trade, right? Please don't enter on the short side of trade, right? Now here, right, clearly I hope everyone who had entered had exited, right? I am not touching this trade as of now. Good thing is we have not as in entered on the wrong side. Yeah, good thing is we have not entered on the wrong side. That ensures that at least our the way we chose the side of the trend, right, is good. Yeah, cool. So now we go back, right? Is there any entry for us right now? The answer is no, right? The answer is no. There is no entry for us right now. Now why am I saying there is no entry? See, at a higher end, right, this is consolidating. I have no support in this strike, right? 43,600 PE is again falling down, right? It's far away from VWAP. So PE, CE, both no entries, right? I will go to a higher call option to see if I can actually figure out an entry. So this, right, ideally we could have taken one entry around 172. We missed it because we were looking at stocks, right? I am waiting on 44,000 CE. If I get a trade near 172, I am in game for a 12 point stop loss. It's a 10 to 12 point stop loss, guys. I am suggesting don't risk more than 5% of your profit on this trade. We had 3 good trades. We would have made sufficient profit, right? I am personally sitting on 10% of my capital as profit. I would now not risk more than 0.5. It's a good setup which is getting formed. You have 162 as a stop loss and 172 as an entry point, right? It's a 10 to 12 point stop loss. You can enter this trade, but you will have to wait for the setup to form, right? Bank Nifty is clearly bullish. Now at this range it has given enough, right? It has given enough confirmation. It is going up, right? And if you see this, right, it's consolidating in there. Components, let me see what components are definitely looking bullish. Components are definitely looking bullish, right? Wait, so this fellow has turned, it's going towards its candle. This one is, so these two, right, were negating each other, but IndusInd has actually taken a good head start. ICICI is starting to trade near its prior resistance. It won't break out today. This is definitely trading towards its opening candle. This is the only worry. HDFC, right? HDFC and Kotak, they go in pair. They both are actually not looking to go hand in hand together, right? I am still waiting for my entry. Let's see. But spot chart is actually mixed bag right now. The spot chart is clearly bullish. Component chart is looking slightly mixed bag, right? Component chart is looking mixed bag. Yeah, VIX here is actually, so when you get confused you can look at multiple things. Now also there is one thing, right? Many people trade basis futures. You look at a futures chart to determine if there was buying when the breakout happened, right? Did it happen with volume or was it without volume? So we'll just try and see that. So if you see, right, the breakout has not happened with, okay, this breakout happened with volume. This selling came. I personally feel it will have another round of buying to take it up by 60 to 80 points. Again, guys, I am saying do not short this market anywhere right now. It can trap you again. I am still looking at another round of buying, right? I am looking at another round of buying only. Yeah, we will look at another round of buying only. This is a logical point where earlier it was taking a support. Now it can cool down or take a resistance here, right? But the candle is coming very strong, right? The candle from the support has come very strong. Many people will call this as a counter attack candle. This is not a counter attack candle. Counter attack means 3 red candles and opening has to be below the bearish candle, and from there it should form a sweep, right? That is typically known as a counter attack candle. Guys, Finnifty, personally I am seeing a good trade in Finnifty. I will quickly go there, right? right? This one will give you a good trade. Let it come and retest 19352. If it does, right, you can get a move right up to 414. We have 40-50 minutes left, so don't think that this will not happen. Give it time, it will come down and then it will go up, right? I am personally seeing a good trade on the Finnifty side. Finnifty 19500 CE, right, is what I would like to target if I get it at the price of 23 to 24. Yeah, personally I am looking at a small dip to enter here. I am looking at a small dip to enter. Finnifty out of the three, right, if you see, Finnifty is trading above yesterday's closing candle. Do you see this, guys? It is definitely trading above yesterday's closing candle. Banknifty also. So everything is very bullish, guys. We will get another round of buying. We will get another round of buying. Guys, how was the analysis? Did you guys enjoy the analysis, the way we completely analyzed the market? Yeah, 43,600 C 440, that's fine. See where we exited, right, from there it has not moved much. See, right now I want you guys to only focus on taking out 1:1, 1:2 from the market. Once you guys actually build up sufficient profit that can actually fill up your capital, right? My target there is 464. When actually Anirudh sir asked it, right, I said my target is 464. The reason why 464 was also target, I will explain here. The reason why 464 was target, I will explain here. But I don't want you guys to be in trade for long, because then what happens, right? Everyone is watching. See, do you see this? This last candle before which selling came, right? It can actually turn any point of time between this zone, right, and this zone, right? Any point of time there is a gap here, right? It can come and hit all the way till 455. So that is my target. But the reason I don't want you guys to hold, see, sometimes if your position is open, right? Thanks Tony, right? Thanks. I hope your losses you have recovered, Tony. You had made some losses in the morning, right? But I hope your losses were recovered. Yeah, so the reason why I don't want you guys to hold full-fledged, only reason is, once you are in an open position, right, no matter how good the topic is going on, no matter how much we analyze, right, your mind will always deviate there, right? So generally multi-lot players, right, what I suggest is you enter, right, you exit at some position, you exit at 1:1.5, 1:2, hold at 1:1, right, and then once it goes to 1:3, you move your stop loss to 1:2.2. Beyond 1:3, then good Tony, you will get there, don't worry. And then once it goes beyond 1:3, you keep it at 1:3 and hold it till whatever is your final target. Some of these are extreme levels, right? Some of these are extreme levels. Market mein extreme order blocks are never touched, right? Extreme order blocks are never touched. So you have to be cautious and take a trade there, right? You have to be cautious and take a trade, and that is where, if the position is open, mind gets deviated, your mind will always be looking at PNL screenshot. I want you guys to right now focus on ensuring that sufficient capital is there with you guys to take these trades, right, and hold it for longer. So we will get there, that is not an issue. Yeah, so right now focus on taking out everything which is 1:2, one is more than 1:2, right? In a momentum, if you get, you hold it. Otherwise at 1:2 come out. Once your capital, whatever is your trading capital, right, 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 5 lakh, right, that amount, once you are able to refill it with the profits that you are making through the trades, then you can take out your entire profit. Then you are trading with then you can take out your entire capital. You are only trading out of your profits. It makes you a confident trader, and that is where, right, your ability to hold on to trades longer will come into picture. Right now, no matter how much you do, right, your mind would always swirl towards looking at where is my profit screenshot, right? That is what I'm saying. Don't chase that. It's okay. Yeah, cool. What else is the thing that you want me to cover on this one? You can Venkat put say on Friday and Monday if the VIX is low, right? You can put advanced orders and wait for trigger. On day of expiry, right? What happens many times is there are flash falls, right? And they will immediately take away your stop loss. So on days of expiry, specifically hero zero trades, right? I ask people to wait and punch the orders, but typically on Friday and Monday they can put the orders and wait for the trigger, and they can take the trigger. So debt ceiling news, right, Manideep? It's been discussed. So I'll tell you. I discussed it earlier as well, right? Debt ceiling news is not new in the market, right? It has been happening in US. It happens every alternate years, right? In fact, during Donald Trump's administration, once they had to send all the federal employees on a leave because there was no salary to pay, and this happened during Thanksgiving, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, which is a very auspicious time for people when they want to spend time with their family. It gets into a winter mode where natural gas prices hit roof and electricity bills are very high there, right? People also want to shop and enjoy with their family. It was a very difficult time. So even when it happened there, right, the idea is it's very similar to how it happens in India, right? So both the parties actually want some of their agendas to be fulfilled, right? When Republicans were in rule, so Republicans and Democrats in US, they have different objectives or the way they want to rule the country, right? Their followers have different expectations, Democrats have a different expectations. So what happens in this tug of war, right? They try to push it to a brink so that the other person who is in power, they agree to some of the demands, and those demands would always favor, in this case Democrat is in office, it will favor Republicans, right? And if it favors Republicans, the some of the people, right, who are on the fence with respect to their vote shares, they can go back, fight elections and win from there. This is an election year, right? Next year is an election year. Now all these news will happen, right? To It's a one upmanship game. All these news will happen to push the other person on the corner. Good one, Preetham. Good one. Good one. Congratulations on passing it. Yours was for mutual funds, if I am not mistaken, right? Good. Congratulations. So guys, right now we are on a wait and watch mode. There is no entry. See, and again, I don't encourage people to enter at the top, right? See, here also breakout, there was an entry, but if you see, right, this breakout, the stop loss is at 380. You are entering at 420, stop loss is at 380, your target is 456. I don't encourage people to take these trades because your target is 36 points, your stop loss is 40 points. It's not a good entry. It can hit, right, but I am not bothered to take these entries. Yeah, cool. Anything else? If no, right, what we can do is today's session we can close early. I have some personal work to be caught up on. Around 3 o'clock I want to leave, right? There is one appointment at 3:30 that I want to make it. I had started this session early so that I can at least I wanted to take a live trade with you guys. We fortunately got it, right? The idea is to take a live trade explaining logic. I don't worry about stop losses and targets. Typically my idea is if I take the entry at the right place, right, it will do one of these two things. Either it will hit it in momentum, my stop loss, or it will give the target. The good thing for us is today the entry that we have taken, right, has given us the targets, right? Pivish, I gave the CE trade, right? You have taken the trade, you have sent me thank you note also. Yeah, so I am now not looking at taking any active trade. What I will do is, again guys, I will just reinforce, right, Victor, I do it daily, right? I do it daily, almost daily. I do it for 45 minutes to 1 hour 30 minutes. um, Again, I try to take a live trade if I see a setup. Any new trade? No, Pivish, right now no. I want a dip before I can enter. Sure, thank you, Sajal. So Victor, the idea is to do a live session, right? Idea is to try and take a live trade, but more than taking a trade, right, I am interested in teaching the logics to people, right? Because at some stage, so even in mentorship, right, I want people to be independent, right? See, I am a trader, I am any which is trading, right? I was trading earlier also, I have been trading for a very long time, right? And with good quantity, good volume, right? So is it to, as in these sessions are not to show how, again, I have been averse, or I don't want to share PNL and all those things, and I don't want people also to share their PNLs after a point of time, right? The only reason is, see, we are not in the business to lure people, right? We want people to be confident and independent. See, the confidence will come if your setups are defined, right? You are able to sit onto your trades for longer if you have logic to enter and exit, if you are patiently taking your entries, right? Then you will sit for long. So the idea is to make people independent. Tomorrow, see, today they are giving time, they are entering sessions, they are making profit, right? But tomorrow, if they are not able to join from somewhere, I want people to feel confident enough on their setups and take independent trades, right? That is my endeavor. My endeavor of opening this channel was to teach and learn, right, from people. I will also learn from many of you guys, and I will also try to teach to the best of my capabilities, right? Me, Preetham, Mahesh, we all will try to teach to the best of our capabilities the things that we have been doing, and in our fields we have been doing it successfully. People have been following us for 3 to 4 years, right? So we have been doing it successfully. And see, you cannot bluff for 3-4 years. 3-4 साल अगर मैं ट्रेड नहीं करूँगा ना, तो एक तो मैं इतना टाइम पास भी नहीं करूँगा, एंड दूसरा, पीपल वुड ऑल्सो, दे हैव सीन वॉट वी आर डूइंग, राइट? सो देर इज़ नो पॉइंट ऑफ doing that PNL business of showing crores, lakhs and all those things. I don't want to do it, right? So very clearly I want people to be independent. That is where, when we started this channel, the idea was to do live sessions and trading with people, right? The idea was not to make friends, the idea was not to make enemies, idea was to be professional enough and teach people, right? Professional enough and teach people, not troll people, right? And see, retail community, right, is making a lot of losses, right? So many times when you enter a group, right, you see that people are making losses. It sometimes even feels sad that probably I am on the other side of the trade and my profits are coming out of their losses, right? It is not an enjoyable feeling, right? It is not an enjoyable feeling. I don't want to make a Taj Mahal on top of someone's Makbara, right? I don't want to do it. So that is where the idea is to teach people. It's a vast ocean, many people can benefit. It's a zero sum game, but many people can benefit, and